Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak 2, our last episode. After finishing our exploration immersion garden's second floor first stage, we moved on to the boss stage, defeating a pair of Garuda Mimas to finish off this trip. After opening up some mystic cubes with our shards and repairing data to get a selection of music, we have now started a nighttime sweep at Messeldam's port. So one quest is on the board, one is standing right by us. Oh god, are you out hunting? That takes care of my daily report. Now to wait for the local law enforcement to get in touch. He's actually doing his job. What's it, Spriggan? Here to exchange intel? Sorry to get your hopes up, but I was just thinking about how rare it is to see you taking your work so seriously. Hey, I know a backhanded compliment when I hear one. This job was given to me personally by Inspector Daswani. I've got no choice but to buckle down. Besides, this is still a part of the Armata case, even if we're just sorting out the odds and ends. What do you know? He's finally starting to look and sound like an actual detective. Wipe that smarmy look off your face. Be sure to let us know if you learn anything new. Got it? This is an important case they're trusting me with, so I plan on seeing it through as best as I can. It's got me busier than ever, though, what with all the people clamoring for my help these days. If this keeps up, I won't be able to take my girl out on another date for who knows how long. So he's still with the same...
It's fishing time!
Girl, then?
Let's do this thing.
Unexpected by everyone. You know what would really warm you up on this chilly evening? A few bowls of our seafood soup. Fish and shellfish have a lot of nutrition in them, so it'll do wonders for your health too.
What can I get for you?
How? It's a good question. Granted.
Thanks for shopping.
Miracles do be happening.
Why, hello there.
We did some research about Messeldam's waters before making this trip, but the actual fishing part was rough going. It took practically the entire day to land the catch we were aiming for. I figure we can learn a lot more by seeing what kind of equipment they sell locally. So I'm going to buy something here and try out a new fishing method tomorrow. Messeldam nights were a fearful time until only recently. We'd often see mafia thugs running to and fro through the window. But these days there's a lot less trouble, save for over in the back streets. Now we'll even get some tourists in our shop after dark. It really puts a smile on my face to have more people enjoying the city I call home.
Let me know if you need anything at all.
I mean...
Please, come back anytime.
More fishing baits, but somehow I can get this fishing bait from a virtual space, so... Let's avoid the red marker and head up this street. Ooh-wee, liquor in one hand and a pretty girl in the other. The perfect recipe for a good time. For sailors, dry land's like an oasis in the desert. That's why we've got to go overboard. Can't well do that while you're out at sea. Alright, time to buck up for some more. Gotta work hard the day so I can play hard at night. Hey, when the sun goes down, the real fun begins. Beneath the skin of every human being is a beast waiting to cut loose. Rationality and moderation ain't worth a tinker's damn. So come on, don't be shy. Just follow me and I'll hook you up with one of the best dives in town.
Indeed.
Like Catranos. Everything's going dark. It's the end of the world. What's that smell? Don't ask me. Somebody else must have fired. What? Forget it. It's chow time. Bring me your finest garbage, stat. Yes, mental health is a thing. Oh, so that's what you're into, is it? You've got my attention. What do you say we chat each other up a little longer? I promise your pocket won't regret it.
Hey, big boy. Wanna have a little fun?
Yeah, I closed some pretty good deals today, about 5,000 mirrors worth altogether. These lemon-flavored uppers have been making me a killing lately. I'm just gonna beat this guy up for disparaging the good name of sweets.
It's certainly lively in here.
Well, it's part of the job, Katra.
Places like these really get going at nighttime. Probably best that we grab what info we can and go.
Canvassing information. Oh, look, guess who's here? Please make yourselves comfortable. There's no better night for it after all, Mr. Steve. Incidentally, I don't suppose you've been facing any troubles in your line of work. Oh, I don't mean to pry. Offering business advice to others simply happens to be a pursuit of mine. I find the many different ways people make mirror to be quite fascinating, you see. Do let me know if you ever need a willing ear. Now this is a piping hot combination. You really know your stuff, Dominique. As if there was ever any doubt. You're no slouch yourself, though, Director. It takes a keen mind to visualize an idea right after hearing it. Well, look who came to pay us a visit. You two sound like you're talking up a storm here. Having a little chat about show business? That we are, Van. You see, I've been racking my brain for ways to push the alluring combo of eros and savagery to even greater extremes. When I brought it up to Dominique, she pointed out a blind spot that had slipped me by entirely. That's saying a lot coming from you. Let me guess, did Grammy advise you to mix in some audio magic? You're spot on. Director Gotti here is second to none when it comes to exhilarating staging. But as for sound design in particular, making the most of the movie's score is no match for me. I'll say, it never occurred to me to accompany a scene that thrilling with a sorrowful bolero. And without any sound effects at all. I have to admit, I wasn't all that convinced at first. Once I closed my eyes and played the scene out in my mind, I saw it. The elevated sensation and immersion. The pathos bubbling over. What else did you expect from a legendary chansonnier? True enough, in all the events and plays Grammy made hits out of, the music always played a major role. Subverting musical expectations is something a lot of productions have used to transform themselves. Audio usage aside, however, it's up to you to blend all of the elements together into a cohesive movie, Director. At the very least, whatever you put together had better live up to the number I picked out. Say no more, Dominique. Your song of choice will be woven into Salvatore Gotti's greatest, most cathartic show of eros yet. The world is right to call Dominique a legend. She went up me good there. I'm wearing my Salvatore Gotti attire. Perfect. On purpose. Not to mention her definition of entertainment slots in seamlessly with mine. Tonight we're gonna while the hours away by sharing as many industry secrets as my heart can handle. And no, I did not have a blue wig, as I said earlier. I'm sorry I didn't prep it fully. Director Gotti here is a more engaging fellow than most. There are very few men who can talk on my level when it comes to entertainment. It's been a long while since I had somebody worth drinking the night away with. This just might be the one. The owner seems as unperturbed as ever. No matter, my duties as the hired hand are to be performed without complaint. That much will never change. I can't help but wonder how the owner managed to slip out of the police's crosshairs. It isn't something to be proud of, but one has to admire the extent to which she's taken things.
May I help you? Thank you.
Yeah! Shake it, baby!
Miss Kokona, are you sure this is really the place to be gathering material? Hey, she likes it. The way I recall it, Akira and the rest of the main characters were all underage. Oh, they are, but I wanted to find a nice spot to relax. For me. Anyhow, this club is the real deal, huh? Just look at how raunchy that girl on the stage is getting. Please stop leering at the dancers, Miss Kokona. You're embarrassing me. So Cronin isn't good with places like these. Not that I care one way or another.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I don't think I can relax here. It just isn't the same as how I pictured. Not to say it doesn't pique my interest, but what I need is someplace cozy and comfortable. Just go to the place I'm staying. The hedonism, the degeneracy. No, I need to stay strong. For Miss Kokona's artistry, I'll wade through hell and high waters. It's just a bit of a pole dance. Haha, what's up with the world tonight? Woo, no other club out there gets me worked up the way this one does. My wife would divorce me in a snap if she caught wind of this. Good thing I don't plan on getting caught. I wanted to be in the background somewhere. I got a letter around the beginning of January from someone who helped me out in the past. Really took me back. Her name is Mistress. Sounds like she's still doing well for herself, despite everything going down at the capital. Hard to believe that 8 whole years have passed since she left this place. Mistress, the Blacklight District's charming lady of the night. Supposedly the owner here had some kind of dirt on her. She must have been a big deal around here if this girl still looks up to her after all this time. Still, the fact that she's called Mistress is bonkers. I thought that was just a position. Mistress was the top earner at this club until 8 years ago. A lot of us girls adored her like a queen. If it wasn't for her, I never would have gone from life at rock bottom to finding a steady job at this club. But not even she was able to stand up against the owner. He made sure of that.
Well...
Your parents really must hate you to call you Mistress. Oh man, maybe like... If I get another cat in the future, maybe we should call it like Mistress. I need to find my mistress. I'm calling my mistress. I love stroking my mistress. What? Yeah, well, okay, that could only go badly, surely. Society's underbelly is alive and well in this city. To this day, you still have to watch your back once night falls. That said, it feels quite a bit safer compared to when Almato was around. Back then, even we at the Force were drowning in helplessness and fear. Don't worry, it's both me and my wife's mistress. Phew, all done with my deliveries for the day. I think I'll take a bit of a breather before heading back. Man, though, I can't get over the way delinquent me used to think this job was cushy. But you know, feeling the sweat drip off your brow after a hard shift at work ain't so bad. Ooh, should I hit one of these quests up before doing more of the sweep, though? What's going on? Oh, okay. No one to talk to. Excuse me. You didn't happen to run into an actor in that inn just now, did you? An actor? Is she talking about Judith? I swear I saw him sneaking in just a minute ago. What, there are male actors? Oh, aren't you? Oh, crap. You know, now that you mention it, I think they were doing some filming over by the harbour during the day. Maybe it's worth checking over there. Honestly, I'd be pretty surprised if some big-name movie star was holed up in an inn like this. Yeah, I guess you're right. And it is dark out here, so maybe I mistook him for someone else. Sorry for the bother. Phew, sounds like I wasn't a target. I wonder who she was talking about then. Maybe it really was just a case of mistaken identity. Who knows? There is at least one person that comes to mind, though. Oh, the locked door. Oh, sir, could I bother you for a second? Something wrong? Well, kind of. You see, we had a young man come by to check into one of our rooms a little while ago. Dad was busy at the time, so I decided to take care of it for him. The man had his stylish brown hair, and when his sunglasses dipped down a bit, I could see he had these really gorgeous green eyes. Brown hair and green eyes. There's no way it's not him. So what about the guy? He asked for a corner room, one next to a room that was already occupied. He even specified that he would prefer that the neighbouring room be one without any women present. So I ended up putting him in the room right next to yours. Those are some pretty specific requests. Yeah, it seemed like he was trying to avoid being seen by anyone, and it struck me as a little suspicious. I thought about asking him what was going on, but I wasn't sure if I should or not. If you thought it was suspicious, there's no need to involve yourself further. Is this the guy Van replaced on set? Was he alone? Yes, he's been shut up in his room ever since he arrived. Got it. I think I'll be a good neighbour and check in on him then. Some of what you said has me a little concerned. What are we getting ourselves into this time? This is his room, right? Hello? Anybody there? I'm the guy staying in the room next door. You got a sec to talk? You said you're from next door. What can I do for you? The young lady that checked you in told us a little bit about you. Said it seemed like you had something bothering you. She was pretty concerned. Now, I don't mean to meddle, but... I see. I can understand why my behavior would come across as odd. But I'm sorry, I'd really prefer not to bother you with the issue. Well, if you can't talk to a stranger, how about a co-worker? Judith! It sounds like whatever's going on is part of why you were late to filming. I see. Now I understand why you're here. Let me introduce myself then. My name's Ethan Smith. I'm an actor and I came to Messeldam for filming. However, as you already know, I happened to miss today's shoot. By the way, Judith mentioned that you took my place during filming. Well, you know how Director Gotti is. When he makes a request, there's no getting out of it. And I wasn't so much taking your place as I was just filling in for a bit. Definitely not planning a career change anytime soon, that's for sure. Besides, seeing you up close, I think it's fair to say your face is far more suited to the big screen than mine is. Oh yes, the Van isn't that good looking argument where he's literally a stunning hunk. Hair's on point. Actually, now that I think about it, I read about you in a magazine article recently. You're one of the hottest upcoming stars of 1209. Maybe not too upcoming, given today. Well, I don't think you disrupted the schedule as much as you think you did. Mr. Gotti said they'd only need to do a few partial retakes. You think so? By the way, how exactly do you three know each other? I guess the best way to put it is that I was one of Mr. Arkride's former clients. And I'm one of his assistants. Putting that aside, though, why don't you tell us the reason you didn't show up today? I heard it was because you weren't feeling well, but that wasn't true, was it? Well, you see, it's just... Listen, I get that sometimes there are good reasons for skipping work, but I'm going to be real disappointed if you keep trying to hide the truth from us, especially with you acting all fidgety like that. After all said and done, we're colleagues. If you can't trust me, then what does that say about our working relationship? Alright, I get it. It's just... By the way, here's my card. We do lots of behind-the-scenes work, if you catch my drift. Arkride Solutions. I didn't know people like you really existed. I think I understand how you met them now. I mean, that's the short of it, but yeah. If you can't go to the police or the guild, we're the guys you call. And if that's how you describe your particular problem, we might just be able to help you. I guess if rumors have already spread about my absence, it's only a matter of time. Alright, I'd like you to help me drive off a stalker. A stalker? Hey, keep your voice down. She used to be just another fan, but around the time I started getting popular, she began showering me with letters and gifts. Not only was she sending them to my agency, but she somehow managed to get them sent to my personal address too. Then I started feeling like I was being watched everywhere I went. Sounds like we're already outside the realm of a little celebrity crush then. Me being late today was because I was having trouble giving her the slip. I'm positive she's followed me to Messeldam. You know, I've heard a little about the mental state of stalkers before. When facing rejection from the object of their affections, not only will most people turn inward, they'll assume they did something wrong. But with stalkers, it's the opposite. They'll get angry at the other person for not reacting the way they wanted them to. It's textbook narcissism. Oh, if she's already that far gone, maybe it would be better to get the police or the guild involved after all. Well, I considered it, but it's not like she's tried to kill me or anything. And I don't want this to go public either. It could end up driving my fans away. But I can't afford to keep holding up production because of this. I just need a way to sort this out amicably. I think this stalker of yours might benefit from a consequence or two personally, but if that's what you want... Anyway, are you going to take his case, Van? I guess we will. It's only a +2 again. The last +2 didn't have anything going on. It's chaos. 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 Alright, we'll do it. So any idea what this stalker looks like? No, I'm not really sure. I've never actually seen her up close before. All I know is that she's a woman. I assume that's because she's trying to be stealthy, but although Ethan himself hasn't seen her, it's entirely possible someone else has. Like someone on the film crew, for instance. Should we start with them? Good idea. Let's go see what they have to say. I think the crew's doing some teardown work by the movie theater right now. Oh, by the way, has your manager tried doing anything about this? She's actually outside the inn right now, trying to keep an eye out. Not that she knows what the stalker looks like either, though. Oh, and I did have one other request for you. I'd like to keep this private. Don't worry about that. It's not exactly our first trip around the block. That's good to hear. Anyway, I'm sorry for all the trouble, but I really appreciate you doing this for me.
Well, we're on the clock now.
Actor-Malefactor. Last time we were on the side of the stalker, weren't we, to begin with? Trying to locate a woman. And then going, Do you know? This does not put us on the good side of things, does it? Filming in the winter chill is rough, but it makes for a gorgeous backdrop. That's one of the pros of filming on location. Each place in every season brings new sights to see. Good job on this afternoon shoot, by the way. You really did us a favor filling in for Ethan. We wouldn't be able to stay on schedule otherwise.
Got a question for you.
A suspicious looking woman, huh? Don't think I've seen anyone like that around, have you? Nope, I was too focused on packing up. Guess I wasn't really paying attention to my surroundings either. Maybe she didn't come this way. Or maybe my assumption was off. Sorry, we couldn't be more help. Have you tried asking inside the movie theater? Couldn't hurt to try. Good point. I guess it's worth a shot. Thanks for your help. That wasn't much help. I'll ask you. I watched each movie that was up for an award at last year's Farbad Film Festival, and there wasn't a bad one in the bunch. As a matter of fact, I marathon all of the festival nominees and winners every year. Assuming nothing goes wrong, both Farbad and Messeldam will be holding a film festival this time around.
Please silence your phone.
phones and enjoy the film.
Shyness yourself. Fitting in 2 entire catalogs will be difficult, but I'm going to have a lot of fun trying.
Let me ask you something.
A suspicious-looking woman. No, I don't believe I've seen anyone like that. Several women have come up to the ticket counter, but they all seemed rather normal to me. And no one's been asking around about someone in the lobby or anything. I don't believe so. They would have stood out to me otherwise. Alright, thank you. Then I guess you didn't come into the theatre either. Looks like we still don't have any leads. I have Theo and Zeros running in reconnaissance mode, but they also haven't picked up any clues. Hello, what's up, Ethan? I've got good news. My manager said she managed to get a picture of the Stalker. I'll have her bring it over to you right now. I hope it helps. Sounds like just the lead we've been looking for. Sometime later. Hello, you're the Spriggan, right? Ethan told me all about you. I'm his manager. I really can't thank you enough for your help. Well, we've got nothing to show for it yet, so you might want to save your thanks for later. Ethan said you have a picture of the Stalker. Would you mind sharing it with us? Yes, I was just barely able to get a shot of her. Take a look. She seems really normal. Maybe even a little uptight. Doesn't really strike me as the Stalker type. I didn't think so either, but appearances can always be misleading. There's no doubt that she's the one that's been following Ethan around. Now I'll be heading back to the inn to check on him. Please keep us informed of anything else you find. Of course, we always see a job through to the end. She seems to take her job pretty seriously. I'm sure the situation must be awfully stressful though. Anyway, it looks like this picture was taken outdoors. Let's check around outside the theatre. Talk to the people in here in a bit, I guess, when we continue sweeping. Do you have anything to say about this?
Got a question for you.
Have you seen this woman by any chance? Actually I think I saw someone like her on my delivery route earlier. We crossed paths on the stairs going down to the park nearby. Park, is it? Let's go take a look. I'm not totally sure it was her though. It was pretty dark, so I had trouble making out what she looked like. No worries, you've been a big help. Thank you. Sure. Hope you find her. We're asking you next, are we? Man on walk.
Got a question for you.
Suspicious walk. Oh, that lady. Yeah, I've seen her. She was hard to miss. The way she kept turning around and looking all over the place. It was like she was lost or something. Do you have any idea which way she went? Just down those stairs over there. Was she headed for the back streets? Not really the safest place for a woman by herself. She wasn't alone, actually. There was another lady with her. Strictly speaking, it looked to me like the second lady was tailing the first one. She headed down the stairs too. I guess Ethan's manager finally caught up with her. Thanks for the info. Let's hurry before she gets away. Is he better than female student? No, female students are legendary. Woof. What is this, Eros? Vital signs detected. Vital signs? Hey, this is the woman in the picture. Wait a minute. What gives? If she's the one we're after, then... Looks like somebody got the drop on her. Are you alright? Yes, I think I'm starting to feel a bit more clear-headed. Sorry to do this while you're still recovering, but we're going to need to ask you a few questions. You're Ethan's real manager, right? That's correct. I have my business cards if you need No, that's alright. The picture you showed us is proof enough. I see now. The Stalker secretly took the picture of Ethan's manager on the right. Which means the girl we met in the theatre lobby was the real Stalker. She originally approached me by saying she wanted to talk about Ethan. I tried to shake her off by winding through the back streets, but we got into a fight and... Bad news, I can't get in touch with Ethan. We need to head back to the inn. I'm coming too. Also, it's been bugging me, but what exactly are you doing here, Judith? There's no time for that right now. We'll explain later. The group rushed back to Ethan's room only to find it completely empty. However, someone at the inn informed them that he had left with a well-dressed woman. Ethan. I know stalkers aren't exactly rare in our line of work, but I never expected her to go this far. We better hurry up and find them. There's no telling what she'll do next. Yeah, we just had some kind of lead on which direction they went. Hey, what's with that stain on your foot? Oh, that. She stomped on my foot when we were fighting earlier. On your foot? Wait, that's it. We just need to read the pattern left from the sole of her shoe. Good idea. Then we can use a shard search to track her. You can do that. Footprints are very specific. They reveal a lot about a person's style, their gender, even the way they walk. Let's have Theo take a sample of that print. Sorry, it'll only take a second. Oh, sure, of course. Analysis complete. Adding visual representation to shard searching imaging. That should do it. We should be able to see where her footprints lead now. Then all that's left is to follow her tracks. Leave the rest to us. We can't risk taking you into... No, I want to go too. My agency's problems are my responsibility. Well, you got guts, that's for sure. All right, let's go. Follow the yellow brick footprints.
I'm getting a reading. You should investigate the area.
Yeah, I'm investigating area. This is a weird footprint pattern, though. What'd you do? Just run up here and go, wah, off of the crates? You walked through this man. Of course, the man probably wasn't there at the point in time. Oh. I don't think we need the footprint sensor anymore. Whoa, whoa, that's a big knife. Stay back. Ethan. Looks like you all figured things out pretty quickly. Don't try to interfere. Ethan and I have something very important to discuss. But please help me. Look, just calm down. We can talk about this. This is exactly why I didn't want anyone else to get involved. Look what you've done, Ethan. All I wanted was to talk things out. Just the two of us. There's nothing to talk about. You claim to be a fan, but then you go and do something like this? You're crazy. Ethan, wait. Don't antagonize her. Look, just back away from him. We won't have to get the police involved. Our client doesn't want that anyway. Surely you're not willing to throw your life away for one man, are you? What do you know? I believed in him. But then he just threw me away like garbage. At least if we both die here, we'll be together for eternity. Right, Ethan? Threw you away? Wait a minute. Wasn't she just a fan? Let's... Don't listen to her. She's completely flipped her lid. I mean, even if you were in a relationship and something happened, it doesn't allow this situation to take place. Just hurry up and get me out of here. Actually, I think we should hear what else she has to say. You may have made the request, but I'm the one who gets to decide how it's carried out. I was a fan. At the start, anyway. But he seemed to shine so brightly, I ended up falling for him. Then I wanted more. So I sent my contact info in one of my fan letters. I even tried to get his attention at one of the events he was at. And he finally started to recognize me. We even had dinner together one time. Stop, please, stop talking. He even told me he loved me. He told me I was important to him. To hear him say those words, it made me feel so warm inside. But eventually he didn't want to see me anymore. He wouldn't even answer my calls. That's not what happened. None of that ever happened. I don't even remember your name. I didn't mean that. So what did you mean, Ethan? You took advantage of a fan? This is a lot different from what you told us at the start. And so what if I did? I'm a young single guy. Why shouldn't I be allowed to have some fun once in a while? Ever since I got popular, I've been so busy all the time. I just wanted someone to take my mind off work for a while. And you got to play romance with a celebrity. Don't act like you didn't get anything out of this. I can't believe you. And you're ready to commit murder over this dumpster fire? That's ridiculous. You don't need to keep letting this guy hurt you any more than he already has. So please, just put the knife down. I can't. Don't you see? I've done so much for him. There's no going back now. Stop. Don't come any closer. How should we deal with this? I do not believe any violence is actually going to take place. And even if I choose let fate decide, I reckon that a certain someone who is very high agility stats is going to intervene no matter what. So I'm going to go let fate decide because that's probably the chaos option, right? Full chaos. If someone dies now, I'll be very upset. Yeah, it's not like any of this is my problem. Let's just leave it up to fate. Actually, now that I think about it... what are you doing? Stay back. I'm not leaving it up to fate. What? You're stalling because you're still trying to decide what to do, right? How about this? Let's leave it up to a coin toss. Heads, you stab. Are you serious? Just a little wager to see who's got better luck, that's all. You got a double-sided coin, right? If it's heads, you two start dating for real and announce it publicly. Tails, you cut all ties and you never come near Ethan again. All or nothing. What do you say? Want to try your luck? That's ridiculous. Surely you can suggest something better than that. Think about it. You've got a 50-50 chance to be done with her forever. Pretty good odds, right? And either way, no one ends up getting stabbed. I see. When you put it that way, yeah, I guess it's not a bad idea. What? Even if it comes up heads, I could probably still talk my way out of it. If there's even the slightest chance we could be together. Okay, I accept. The knife's down. That sells it then. Whoops, the coin's in the water. Whoops, it's landing on its side. What's going to happen? Nope. Okay. What's wrong? You sure you're okay with this? Huh? Even if you do end up with Ethan, what do you think's going to happen after that? You probably already know where I'm going with this. Before you decide what your next move is going to be, I need you to think long and hard about what will really make you happy. Don't think about what anybody else wants. Think about what you want. This is your last chance. I'm dropping out of the toss, and I won't ever get involved with you again. Huh? That's what you wanted, right? Yeah. Yeah, of course. That's all I wanted in the first place. I did it. I won. I knew I was in the right all along. Go on, push him over. Whoosh. Okay, I pushed it. Okay, I thought, okay, she's going to push him. No, she's going to hit him, but it's going to be a slap, right? That's traditional. She flipping haymakered him. What? Now we're even. What the? After that, the others left Ethan at the wharf to stew on what happened. The girl mentioned that she would head home in the morning, so the group soared to the station to say their goodbyes. That's a bit, much. I don't know. It's a bit much. Are you sure this is okay? After everything I've done, I just feel like I need to make it up to you. That won't be necessary. Ethan is the one who brought this on himself. What he did was a breach of contract, and our agency will make absolutely certain he's penalized for it. I suppose I'm at fault as well for not realizing what was going on, I mean. Hey, I'm sure you did everything you could. At any rate, I think we can settle this privately. I understand. Thank you. Well, I should be going. Goodbye. Thank you for saving Ethan. I mean, we didn't exactly do it for free. I'll be heading off as well. I need to go grab Ethan and head back to the hotel. Job well done. You know, I had no clue what you were doing with that whole coin toss bit. Warn a girl next time, would you? Nor did I, really, and then he just kind of got it all away. I guess she just wanted a little affirmation before making a decision. But you've really got to stop trying to act so cool and in control all the time, Van. Ah, come on, there's more than one way to skin a cat, you know.
That takes care of that.
Actor-Malefactor is complete.
Lira deposit confirmed.
Give me cash money. It's going to be pure chaos, isn't it? Yeah. Oh my god, that went up so much. How's that? Oh, it's all of a sudden my highest. Chaos. Well, that was a quest. 9 topics broach. I even got another 2k mess for doing that too. Lovely, beautiful, I like it. Might be getting some of these done soon. Right then. Movie brochures acquired. I'm assuming I can't do another movie during my stay here, but that would be a big assumption because the movie's actually open. We should talk to more people and do some more things. We're near to 12 topics broached as well for even more separate mass. Yeah, we're doing well on money. 50 Mystic Cubes analyzed gives Grendel Skillstone ×2 as well.